What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the NFC North Roundtable. I am your host, Tony Dow. Thank you all for tuning in. Listen, man, we got an exciting show for you all tonight. I'm going to bring our host in, the usual suspects. Let's get it. Let's have some fun and let's enjoy ourselves. Basaraki, man, what's going on today? How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great. I did a community mock today, so I'm already in that mindset today with doing a mock draft with y'all. 1 week away. Super excited. Draft season has flown by, honestly. Usually it feels a little slower than this, but it's like, damn, we are actually 1 week away. Very, very excited for it.
All right, I hear you, man. I'm excited too. What's up, One Bar? How you feeling, man?
Man, the draft cannot come soon enough. All these rumors, everything crazy. Vikings, I mean, are they going to trade up? Are they going to stick and pick? Are they going to trade up to 3, 4, 5? What are they going to do? Very exciting times. We will see, but cannot wait for draft day, baby.
All right. And hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all give me 1 second because I think Dion's at my front door. Hold on. One moment. Is that what you want, Dion? Oh, you trying to take over the stream, man? Is that what you're doing? All right, man. Here you go. You can take over the stream, brother. You can take it over from me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Dose of Dion. Oh, you gonna switch it on me? Oh, you switched it on me. Oh, man. Listen, ladies and gentlemen.
Go ahead.
I'm using a virtual background, and Dion gonna try to switch to the same virtual background. I said I ain't gonna let him do it to me, and now he gonna switch it back up on me, man. Hey, you see how I did that off the cuff, though, Dion? I tried to role play it.
You did. It was good. It was good. Man. I was wondering where that was gonna go.
Oh man, how you feeling though? You good, man?
Yeah, man, I'm good. It's I don't know what to say, to be honest with you, TD. I didn't come up with anything like real cool to say right here, but I'm good. It's good to be back.
Hey, well, I'm glad to have you guys back. Unfortunately, tonight we don't have our man Nick with the Chicago Bears. We're gonna do a mock draft tonight. He already knew who they were gonna take in the first round, but we're gonna go ahead and expand it tonight for you all. We're gonna do 5 rounds, and we're gonna call out the Chicago Bears picks that are random based off of the system, so that we can make sure that it's as realistic as possible. All right. But without further ado, we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna dive straight into our mock draft. We're using the 2024 NFL mock draft simulator brought to you by PFF. So we're gonna have some fun. 5 rounds in the books, but before we get started, we gotta the Minnesota Vikings want to make an early trade in the draft. Who are you trying to trade with, Minnesota?
I mean, it'd be nice to know who's at 3, but it's too hard to hit that pause button. So I just want to try to go to 3.
It's New England. Well, I can try.
Hey,
yeah, I'm fine.
It's gonna take that off turbo real quick. There we go.
Yeah. I'll slow it down. You want to try it, and we'll stop at 3.
No, I'm good with 3 because I'm good with either one who's there. So let's go to 3 for the Patriots, and it's going to be 11-23, and it's going to be a big boy next year too.
Yeah,
a big boy next year, first rounder.
Yes, sir. And that might not even be enough in the real world, but hopefully this takes it.
Well, yeah, it will.
Maybe not. Let's find out. All right, I almost hit start draft, by the way.
No.
We're gonna offer the trade, and there you have it. The Minnesota Vikings are the number 3 overall pick. Now I gotta ask you before we start, because One Bar, there was something that came up today on a show called The Huddle. Would you all be interested in a Dak Prescott?
God, what was the compensation?
Something similar to what you just gave up.
Really?
You gotta pay him though.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, the whole reason we moved on from Kirk is we don't have to pay him. I like the idea of. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No.
Remember, this season you're not on the hook for that full 55 million. The Cowboys have to eat a large portion of that. I
mean, I think the Vikings are at a point now where they got to try to bring in a young buck and build around him. Dak Prescott, I mean, he's had some very good talent around him in Dallas, just never got it done. I love Dak Prescott. But I think we're just full on in the mode. We got to bring in a rookie quarterback.
All right, so you're trying to get off of those big money quarterbacks and take a chance on a rookie instead of the go-to guy, right?
Vikings have never taken a top 10 quarterback ever, which is crazy. Like, that is a crazy stat to me. And it's time. It is time to just take a big old swing. Have to.
All right. That's very interesting. Well, we're going to find out how this all works out. But what I will tell you, man, it's almost like the modern day dating scene. And whenever you talk about the new quarterbacks, it's rough out here, bro. It's rough. It's rough, man. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and get into it. We are going to start this mock draft. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Chicago Bears with the first pick in the NFL draft selected Caleb Williams. Drake May goes second. And here we are. What say you? Oh, go ahead.
So you want one bar? You want May over Daniels?
I just think in this offense, like, don't get me wrong. If we got Jaden Daniels, I'd be ecstatic. So there's no issues there. I'm in the mindset now, and I think the Vikings fans and all the reports you're seeing is like they're going to go up and they want May. Like, May is their guy at 3 because everybody's expecting Washington to take Jaden Daniels. So it's tough to get into the Jaden Daniels mindset as a fan. So Jaden Daniels, I mean, I think he's gonna be fantastic. I just don't think it's gonna happen. So, but Drake May, I mean, his size, his arm, everything. I mean, the best thing about the Vikings is, like, you can't deny that whoever gets drafted in Minnesota is coming into probably the best situation you could come into as a rookie quarterback. I mean, we got a good offensive line, we got all the weapons, and we got an offensive minded coach. So if somebody comes in and fails here, it's just because they just weren't meant to be an NFL quarterback. So, I mean, the fact that Drake May went too, I mean, I'm taking Jaden Daniels. It's not even close. I love everything about Daniels. I mean, he's a damn good quarterback. I mean, legs, arms, we know everything about him. I think he would have a field day with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and Aaron Jones in the backfield with a good old line ahead of him. So Jaden Daniels, hell yes. 10 times out of 10. Let's go, baby. Love it.
All right. Minnesota goes Jaden Daniels. Now, do you think Justin Jefferson will be happy with that selection?
Oh, I think he'd be very happy. Another LSU boy coming to town. Let's go. I think he would love it. And honestly, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, I mean, he's going to love either of these guys. JJ McCarthy, even, I mean, he's going to be all for it. It's all about the cash anyways.
All right. Well, there you have it. Marvin Harrison Jr. goes next. We're going to speed it up a little. And you let me know.
You're on turbo.
Yeah, speeding it up. Hold on.
That's going to be real fast.
Yeah, I know.
That's going to go right to our picks.
Let me go medium slow. Marvin Harrison goes. Malik Neighbors, Joe Alt, Roma Dunze, Brock Bowers, Quinion Mitchell,
right there,
Talisi Fuega. What's that?
Good. You had the Bears pick. I didn't know if you wanted to stop on that.
Oh, thank you for that. Quinion Mitchell to the Bears. That's interesting. They go cornerback, one of the best ones coming out of the draft. How do you all feel about the Bears making that selection, already having grabbed Caleb Williams?
I think that's a good pick. I mean, they couldn't. I don't want them to get Roma Dunze. So as long as it's not, he went before 9. So I'm cool with whatever they go there. They'll probably trade out because they have like no other picks. But I just really do not want Roma Dunze to fall to 9 and then get Caleb and Rome. That would just annoy me. So I'm cool with that pick.
No, absolutely. I think the Bears would trade back if this was a scenario. I love the fact that the wide receivers are gone. Trade back a little bit, maybe get Brian Thomas. So yeah, no, I would be fine with this.
Interesting. Dion?
Yeah, I mean, it would be weird because I feel like their corners are already pretty solid. I like what they have at cornerback. They're already young there. So put another – I mean, look, Mitchell in that defense could be nasty. It absolutely could be nasty for how the Bears want to play. It doesn't feel that it's necessary, though. But, I mean, if you stick to that whole taking best player available, then maybe they could see him as that. I don't think he's the best corner, but I could see why you would think he's the best corner or will be the best corner, I should say.
TD, where did McCarthy end up going? I got
New England. New England.
At pick.
Trade. You could have sat.
Wonderful.
Man, one.
Hey, I'll take Jaden Daniels over
But
that.
that's not realistic, though. Like, I would be surprised if McCarthy thought all of, like, other teams are going to take him or trade up if the Vikings hadn't. So,
Could you imagine though, New England getting McCarthy
Yeah.
with those and 3 first-round picks?
yeah. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, a lot of people would say Minnesota might have failed in that situation.
Oh, yeah,
if
absolutely.
it turns out that way.
Yeah.
That would be tough to
Man.
swallow. That would be tough to swallow.
Really. All right, let's keep it going. Latu goes to Denver. Off the board next is Dijon, Turner, Arnold, Murphy is gone. Troy, Fashanu is gone. J.C. Lathan, Jared Verge, Jershawn Newton to the Dolphins, Brian Thomas Jr. to the Eagles,
Of course.
Mims to the Patriots again, and Graham Barton to the Cowboys.
Oh,
now
sniped.
Green Bay
I know. I got
is
sniped.
on the clock.
I got sniped, and I wanted to go O-line here because, you know, last time, I think 2 weeks ago, we did a mock. I took Kool-Aid. I did a community mock today. Took Kool-Aid. I'm probably gonna have to do it again though, just because the way the board fell. Like, I'm not on the Wiggins train. He's just too light. Like the Packers. Hey, don't get me wrong, Nate Wiggins, I think, is gonna be a fine corner in the NFL, but he's very light for the Packers' liking. I don't know last time they drafted a corner under a certain weight threshold. So Kool-Aid here. It's interesting. I probably would still go Kool-Aid McKinstry. The Packers met with him at his pro day. I think he just fits that build for the Green Bay Packers. An outside cornerback, physical press man, what they kind of want with a Jeff Hafley system. And like I said, I would like to address linemen here, but Mims, Barton just went, and I don't know if I'm going to go Tyler Guyton here. It does feel like a Packers type of pick, a Tyler Guyton. It really does. It really does, but I'm the one controlling it. What's up, Dion?
I want to ask you a question, Bassett.
Yeah.
Because I was doing the last time I did a mock, I looked at the Packers side, and I was like, what's kind of like an off-the-wall pick that could surprise people, but it could still make sense? I don't think maybe this is even the best linebacker, but Peyton Wilson. Could you see like linebacker come into play here in any?
Yes, but Cooper, like Peyton Wilson being 24, the Packers outside of Devontae Wyatt, when they had 2 first-round picks, have always drafted 21 or 22-year-olds, no matter what, under Gutekunst. So for a 24-year-old guy that with extensive injury history, I highly doubt it. If we're looking at 41, sure, I pick 41 if Peyton Wilson's sitting there, sure. But I'd be very surprised. Like Devontae Wyatt was the only player older than 22 to be drafted by Gutekunst in the first round, and that's because they selected Quay Walker right before him. So I think that was just a luxury type of pick, like take a guy that's pro ready. So I'd be shocked. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm
history
still gonna go
tells you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kool-Aid again.
All right, we're gonna go Kool-Aid. One thing that I just noticed about Green Bay, though, you guys are set up very pretty in these early rounds. You got 25, 41, 58, 88, 91, 126. That's wild.
It's 5
All right,
picks
so
in the top 100. It's crazy.
it's crazy. All right, well, Kool-Aid is off the board by Green Bay. The Bucks select Nate Wiggins. Then Mitchell goes Buffalo with Franklin. The Lions are on the clock. What are we doing here, Dion?
TD, so last time we were doing this, I tried to move up. I wanted to go get Wiggins. But my goodness, why are there 27 teams trying to trade up? That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh my gosh. Quarterback.
They want Bo Nix more than anything.
Bro, you got to click on that, TD, because the way I want to shake this thing up, I think it would be cool to move back a few spots just to make it a little interesting.
All right.
I want to jump to the beginning of round 2, maybe, because there's 27 teams interested. I'm pretty sure every team's going to be interested here. So
talk to me about Carolina, New England, Arizona, Washington, Chargers. Anybody in particular?
Any of those teams. I just want to see which teams like are interested, but I'd be interested in any of those. I just kind of want to get to like the very front of the second round.
Okay, Carolina is the very front.
Perfect. Okay, that works perfect. Sorry, it wasn't popping up, TD. I didn't know that it wasn't just.
No, you're
good.
You're good.
That'd be a perfect spot. And then in this spot, I would want more probably because, I'll be greedy. But if I could get 101 for this, just I think based on the number side of things, maybe that's a little bit more
you can get it
accurate.
29 to 33.
I think 101 would be worth value chart like 100 points. And I think this would probably put me like right in that range of being accurate.
It's pretty close.
Okay, so that's the trade we'll do then. See if they take
All right. Let's offer the trade for Detroit. And it goes through, and we're going to resume the draft, and Carolina takes JPJ in that place. McConaughey goes, Tyler Gooten, Chop Robinson, and now you are back on the board.
Nice. Hey, okay, TD. So then now can we move to cornerback real quick?
All right, we're gonna go cornerback here because they want to know how they can stop the San Francisco 49ers.
Hey, yo, you saw that game too? Everybody saw that. Yeah, no, this to me, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but you got your pointer on him already. Take my man Ennis from Missouri.
Rakestraw?
Yeah.
All right. What do you love about him?
You know, so trying to be like, what I like about him is I think that he's one of those guys that does fit really well physicality wise. I mean, I'm a Nate Wiggins guy, but I don't know that he checks the box for the Lions. I also think that he's really successful and versatile. You can put him in a slot, you can play him wide. I love the size. I think he has some of the better twitch for a cornerback. So to me, I think he just checks a lot of boxes. I think he could be a first round kind of borderline type of pick. Those things could open up on him a little bit further, and you can see the ball production is just not there. So that's the biggest issue that you have. But I'll take him right there at 34, 33.
Do you guys run a lot of man coverage or zone coverage?
Lot. Well, it sounds like it's gonna be a lot more man this year, and he's one of the guys that I do like for that fit.
Okay. All right. Good luck, man. Good luck.
You weren't feeling that.
he's a better zone guy to me, you know.
I could agree with that, but I think I believe that the traits are there to be able to be successful man. But I do agree that his own team could take him too.
Let's see here. Okay, so Peyton Wilson goes to New England. All right. Mike is next. Newbin after that. And then we have the Chargers select Morgan. Isaac goes. Zach Frazier is off the board. Coleman is gone. Green Bay is back on the board. And look at those quarterbacks just sitting there.
I'm sure a team would 100. Yeah, Dion got another 27 teams. They're interested.
Yeah,
this is insane. I've never seen that amount of trades.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably gonna do it just because.
Look what's on the board. Look what's on the board though at this point. You know?
Yeah, but I kind of get stuck at this spot once you get like Jordan Morgan off.
Bass, you want to talk? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah. We're here. All right. I just want to know what you're looking for, like because you would be dropping 20 spots. Oh. So I'm sure this would be tough because we pick at 61 for the next spot. 61.
Well, they still draft at 58 though. So.
Yeah, we do. But I think ideally, if I were to drop here, it'd probably be about 10 spots, like to 50, 51. Like ideally.
Okay.
All right,
ideally, I think 20 is just too far. I think.
So let's
I got to pick 108 if you're interested.
Hell no.
Let's go to the Pittsburgh Steelers here at 51, and see what you can make of it. So, what are you asking for?
Could we do Eagles at 50 instead? I think they have better lined up picks.
All right, let's go Eagles. All right, and we got 50. They don't have a lot on the back end.
Yeah. Because I could go 53 though and give up like an 88 or 91, but that's asking for a lot. I don't know if that would actually work. Actually, yeah, go back to the Steelers. We'll go back to the Steelers. My fault.
Mm-hmm. Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
51. What else are you looking for?
So 51 to 41. I'm checking out my chart real quick because I want to make this, somewhat realistic. 51 to 41 is a difference of
what's
34 points. It's like a fourth rounder. Do the Steelers have a fourth rounder? 119. Give me 119.
119.
Give me 119.
Offer trade. Trade is accepted, and we are going to resume. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to go with Bo Nix, Roman Wilson, Fisk, Penix to the Raiders. Pearsall. Oh, you let me stop. Stop you where?
At 50, right in front of Green Bay. Okay. It doesn't really matter to be honest, but right in front of. I won't take your guy. I don't believe I'm taking your guy.
Oh, I want a Chris.
But
Jenkins,
I don't want to risk it. Actually, let it roll. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. Yeah.
Green Bay. Did you miss out on who you wanted?
I could have gone with Chris Jenkins.
I don't want to say
and Bullard gone.
All right, let's scroll down who's available here. Oh God, not Blake Corum. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna go Edgerrin Cooper here. I can't wait for it because it'll go linebacker Edgerrin Cooper. Actually, no. Pause. We're gonna go Kirana Amageji here. We'll go Kieran Amageji. We're going Kieran Amageji, tackle out of Yale.
All right, we got the tackle out of Yale coming off the board, and the Rams are gonna select TJ Tampa. Lesler, Brooks, Robinson goes.
He was still
Corum is
available.
gone.
All right,
Ellis.
now we're going Edgerrin Cooper.
All right, yeah, nice move. All right, Edgerrin Cooper, linebacker. All right, Xavier Worthy, Texans. Texans, Hicks, Jaden Hicks to Buffalo, and now the Lions are on the board.
Ooh, okay.
Kneeling,
So
man.
can we look at a couple of positions? I know
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not as high on them, to be honest. Can we look at a couple
Really?
positions here? It's weird. It's one of those weird things. I won't explain it. Can we hey, it's been a little
I get it.
Can we go to receiver real quick? I just want to see who's out there. I saw Corley was on, but I know they've shaken it up. So I don't know what the okay. So
Yeah, so don't look too much at the ADP because it's like that's like for some reason that's like from the old PFF when it was like the different draft board, so it's like confusing.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's not probably where they're gonna go. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Dang. Okay. So can we also look at I'm trying to figure out if I want to go crazy with this one. Can we look at Edge real quick?
Yes. Let's see here. All right, here we are.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay. I don't know if I want to risk it. All right, let's do it. Let's go to linebacker. Go to linebacker. Let's just make it happen. I think
Going
he's
Junior
there.
Colson.
I hope so. But when
Yeah,
we click
he-
linebacker and he's not there, I'm gonna be a little
He's there.
disappointed. Okay.
He's there.
Crazy.
He's there.
All right,
Let's
let's
go
make it
pick.
happen. Let's make Colson a Lion.
All right. Junior
Yeah.
Colson is going to be the next Detroit Lion. And after that, Baltimore selects
Hey,
Brad.
TD, pause at 65, please.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
there you have it. Malachi Corley is gone at 64 to the Chiefs.
Yeah, so I don't want to risk nothing. So can we go 65 for 73? Trying to think what would be a value back there.
You gotta be like,
Would I have to give 164 for that? I don't really want to be honest, because that's my last pick, man. I might have to tap into those
you could do
future picks.
You could do like a 5th round. Is that
You think
164?
What percentage is this, TD?
Hold on, 164.
64% if you go 201.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that then. I'll be a little slick with this one.
Now, if we're gonna get realistic, it's gonna take the 164.
Nah,
but
TD-
he could get something back for that though, but Carolina doesn't really have anything to give back.
Yeah, Carolina got a huge gap. That's gonna be a boring draft. after that.
240.
Yeah,
Offer
no.
trade. Oh, did I do
Wow,
164? They didn't accept it
Damn.
anyway.
Hey, so I'm gonna assume they're not gonna accept what I'm asking for. That can we go to Arizona? Maybe they got a little bit more, little more. Dang, I actually don't want to go to Arizona though. Hold up. All right, no, wait, hold up. Let's go back to Carolina because Carolina's gonna take my guy. Look at that roster's terrible. They're gonna take my guy. All right. Let's go 201 and I want to see if we can throw in like a future 5th. All right. We don't
That's
need
fair.
those. That's
That's
next year. That next year doesn't count. Everybody knows that. So let's see what
Offer
we-
trade.
Yeah. Okay,
All
cool.
right.
Nice. All right, go to receiver and grab my boy Jermaine Burton right here.
Malachi Corley goes off the board. Now who did you want?
Burton.
Burton, okay. Oh, nice.
No Carolina was taking him, man.
Oh, for sure.
So that's needless. I was
Christian
like,
Hayes, Melton, Phillips is gone. Rattler, Spencer Rattler to the Giants. Dorless, Rook, Coleman, Wright, Walker, Javon Baker, Fisher, Xavier Thomas, Johnny Wilson, Trey Benson, Kalen Bullock, Jalen McKillen, Roger, Patrick Paul, Bucky Irvin. Dolphins forfeit a pick. Kyrie Jackson, Ray Davis, and now Green Bay is back on the board at 88.
All
Third
right.
round.
What do we have?
Hold on, let me check. Have y'all heard from One Bar lately? Is he okay?
Hey, I'm
where's he
I'm buying my Jaden Daniels jerseys right now. It's a great time in Minnesota over here. I'm fine with this. We'll be all right.
Talk to me, Bass.
What do we have at safety available?
Right. Let's see here.
DT.
There you have it. Ooh, he's still on the board.
Who, Kinchins? Are you Yeah, you're of course you're a Kinchins fan, aren't you?
Yeah, but non-biased. He's a good player though.
Yeah. All right. Let's look at running back. even I
Running
probably
back.
shouldn't do that, and then I'll do one more position after that. Yeah, nah. You don't have to waste your time. Let's check out edge.
Who's your favorite running back, Bass?
I really like Trey Benson, man, and Jalen Wright. And Trey Benson just went, ooh, Austin Booker.
Austin
Wright, love
Booker,
that guy.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Austin Booker.
Yeah,
Packers met
that-
with them tall framed edge rusher. It sounds like a Packer.
Wow.
If the Packers get Jalen Wright, I'm going to be severely depressed.
I know.
I love that guy. I love that
thinking,
guy.
I was thinking
Jalen
about trading
Hunt,
up for him.
Malik
trading up for him.
Washington. Oh, you're back again.
Did you guys make a trade like when we were last here? Like, how many picks do y'all have? Yo, I didn't know you had
11. 11.
Dang, man. I'm like,
We
oh
got
my
money.
goodness.
We got money. You know what? I've never done this in a month. I'm gonna go Renardo Green and put him at safety.
Nice.
I'm gonna go Renardo Green, put him at safety.
Wow, I like that.
Switch it
That
up a
makes me-
little bit.
That makes me sad too, Baz. I love Renardo Green.
Marshawn Lloyd, Javon Solomon, Cooper Beebe, Brian Trice, whoever his name is, Eric All, Jermaine Trotter, Michael Pratt, Mason McCormick. Lions, you are up on the board.
Can you just do a quick little scroll? Because I think I know where I want to go, but I don't really know who's here. Appreciate that, TV. Yeah. All right. Go to interior offensive line. I think that's where it's at.
All right.
A little bit down.
He's going Michigan, ladies and gentlemen.
No. No. Okay. Wait. No. I'm sorry. I'm tackle. I'm sorry. I think we're in the wrong one. Tackle.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Offensive tackles are on the board.
Okay. I had to scroll a little in there. Yeah. Let's get Caden Wallace right here.
Interesting.
You big on him?
Kind of. I think he's got the.
I'd also like to trade up TD.
Ooh,
if
okay,
can
you do
pause
your
after this one. Yeah, that's
There you
fine.
go.
That's still fine. I kind of wanted Pooney there, but I can still trade up with Arizona here.
All right, Arizona pick 104, and you're giving up 119. And what else?
I probably have to give up 169, I'd assume.
Yeah, that would probably be a fair on a chart.
Yeah, I think it's similar.
All right, offer trade.
I want Michael
you
Hall.
have it.
I'll take Michael Hall.
All right, Michael Hall Jr., defensive
mhm.
tackle.
Yes,
Interesting.
sir. Load up the
Boom,
trenches.
boom.
Booker and Hall. There we go.
Cade Stover, Cedric Van Pran, Kalen
There he
Carson.
is.
Oh, fuck. I just woke up.
Oh!
Well, welcome, everybody. Thanks for having me. All right, go to the big boys. Go to the interior. Go to the D tackle.
Did you want Michael Hall?
You know what? Let's see who's here. No,
Do it,
right.
Sweat, do it.
So let me just preface this. I realize Sweat may have not have made some very good decisions over the last couple of weeks, and by the sounds of it, he sounds like a little bit of a party animal throughout his whole college career. But you know, the Vikings have lived through the Love Boat. We lived through a lot of things. So if Sweat's there, I mean, the dude, you got to take him. I'm sorry, I'm taking a big old swing on this guy. I will take Sweat. We need a big boy in the mental defensive line so we can move Harrison Phillips outside, and we're gonna do it. And it's might burn me, but Sweat is the guy, and it's really not even close. I'm taking him.
Man, if a guy just can do right off the field, he's gonna be the steal of the draft.
Be that big and
being
be able to
picked-
move. Damn.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Jones, Jackson, Kitchens goes to the Jags, Wiley, Bengals, Smith, Jags, Colts, Cowing, Hunter, Smith, Brendan Rice to the Eagles, Blake Watson, Matt, Isaiah Davis, Trevor Keegan, Bucks got Braylon Allen, and Green Bay is back on the board. This is your final pick for the 5-round mark.
Scroll down a little bit. Let's see who's on here because we got our cameras brought. Oh, Bortolini. That's cool, man. I'm in between two here, man. It's close. It's close. I'm in between two guys here. We already got probably probably need a guard. We're gonna go Bordellini. We're gonna do it. I was in between him and Cole Bishop. And Bordellini, man, he's got I think a 10.0 RAS at guard. It's ridiculous. That dude, he has like his 3-cone was the craziest I've ever seen for an offensive lineman. I'm gonna look it up right now because it's absolutely insane. Great athlete. I think he's a guard. I don't think he's a center. He played some center for Wisco last year, but he was like rolling snaps off the ground and whatnot. He's a guard, tried and true.
Nice. Select Bordellini.
Yes.
And then Washington goes. Vacky goes, and then Minnesota is right back on the board.
All right, let's go to interior offensive line.
All right. Right there.
What else we got? Let's go to running back quick.
Running back. Let's do it. All right. Running backs are up.
All right. Let's scroll down a little bit if you could. Let's see. Can wait a while. Wide receiver.
You don't want to estimate with that like 4.740?
Yeah, Jesus. I thought it was like 4.9.
Maybe.
Man. All right, go to best available. I'm sorry, TD.
No, you're good.
All right, scroll down. Let's see. Kywingo. God. Brownlee, like him. You know what? Screw it. I want Theo Johnson, the tight end. And you know, our boy is injured. He's going to take a while to get back. Hawkinson, and we got Johnny Munt behind him, and Theo Johnson. I'll take a flyer on him.
Interesting.
Athletic.
Wingo goes. Brownlee goes. Eichenberg is gone. Esteem, Adams, Kamara, McGee, Carter, Bishop is gone. Smith, Leonard Taylor, Smith Wade, Isaiah Williams, Luke McCaffrey, Cornelius Johnson, Gabriel Murphy, Will Shipley, Christian Jones, Jaquan Jackson, Miles Harden, Malik, DJ James, Cedric Gray, Cam Hart, Tyler Davis, and now Minnesota is back on the board again.
Damn it. I love Holker too. I should have took him.
As they do another tight end.
All right, go to running back once again.
All right, running backs are back up.
Scroll down, keep going. Like Rendo, like Lobby. Aaron Jones is here, but I don't think he's here for that long, and I hope he rushes for 3,000 yards just so Baz has some heartburn. But I'm going Dylan Lobby. The fact that, I mean, there's some good options here. I like Rendo, but I'm going Lobby, and it might be a little bit of a reach. But the fact what that dude does after he catches the ball out of the backfield, especially this year with Aaron Jones just pounding that thing, I'll do that. Dylan Lobby.
All right, Dylan Lobby. Let's do it. Dolphins select Jaheim Bell, Jalen Cooker next, Marcus Jordan, Javante. Buffalo, DeCamarion Richardson, and the Lions. They fell asleep for a while. Their very last pick.
Yeah, TD. I was trying to stay locked in there. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do here. All right. So I didn't want. I was like, yo, I should trade up, but nah, because in a way I want to kind of move back because I gave away that 5th round next year. So is there a way we can just see what's out there just to see if I can get that 5th back? I want to just know that I have that in my back pocket.
The 5th next year?
Yeah. I don't think the Giants would give that to me for 2 spots. We can go a little further than that.
64, 5th. No, because they value future picks always higher.
Yeah. I'm down to go to 180, to be honest. Or actually, take that back. When is this rounded? Before the round, so 175 is my cutoff. I don't want this to end. I want to be able to make my last pick.
Yeah, that's not them. Let's see if we can go down to 174 with Dallas.
Sounds good.
And you will.
I want that 5th next year.
Oh, that's interesting. No, that's not gonna happen.
All right, give me that 6th next year, though. I know,
It's not gonna happen either.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what? May I to sit and make a pick, DD? We can do that.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
All right.
that might be the best option because otherwise you're taking a loss.
Yeah.
All right, let's draft the player then.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I just want to see who's out there at let's see who's out there at receiver, actually. I'm curious.
All right.
I don't want
Bob Means, baby.
I don't know if I want to do this here. Okay. Yeah, I already took my receiver. I don't think I should do that. Can we go to edge real fast?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna go with the dude. All right, go to linebacker and just start scrolling because I'm just gonna take him. It's fine. Actually, no. Real quick before I do that, because I know who I'm gonna take. Go to safety. I just want to see who's out there at safety. When you said Cole Bishop, Bass, I was like, should I move up right now? I was thinking about it.
You can go Oladapo. Oladapo's similar.
I know that's intriguing, and I feel like with what I already did with linebacker, drafting another one would be make not a ton of sense.
I'd
like
be
the
very
player.
jealous of Oladapo here.
You know what I'm gonna do, TD? Let's do this. I'm not gonna take Oladapo. Let's go to cornerback, and I'm gonna take a guy that I'm gonna put at safety.
Is it Ryan Watts?
It is Ryan Watts. Let's give Ryan Watts. Good call, Bass. Oh, actually, hold up. Timeout. That's the cornerback
King's still there.
I don't know
Wait
how
a minute.
Elijah Jones is that far ranked as well. I saw that today.
Hold up. Wait, this quarterback room looking kind of good.
King, McLaughlin, love it.
Take my man Pritchett. Take my man Pritchett right here out of Auburn.
Nehemiah.
Yeah.
All right, there you have it. The Lions have concluded their draft, and now the Ravens select Nelson, Giants, Zach Zenner, and now the Vikings on the board.
So mad that Holker's still there. Let's go to corner real quick if Josh Newton's still there.
CB. Yes,
No, I'm taking Kalen King. I'll take Kalen King out of Penn State. Vikings brought in some guy. And Kalen King's kind of a project guy, and it's perfect because we got Shaq Griffin, we got Mekhi Blackman, we got Byron Murphy. That dude, he doesn't have to contribute at all as a rookie, but in round 5, hell yeah.
All right, Jordan Travers, Braden, Anthony Gould, Dalen Holker, Trevin Wallace, Walter Rouse, Jaden, Javon Foster, and last, I didn't see it.
Dion, who was the linebacker you were going for?
I was gonna take Nathaniel Watson, and I was gonna stick him at the edge. I think I'm just gonna put him on the line. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they have him ranked on here, but I'm pretty sure it's low.
Probably.
And I think Chat would have been hating a little bit, like, "Yo, what? What are we doing?"
Yeah, we put too much faith in this PFF rankings, don't we?
Yeah, this is facts. This is very facts.
Way too much faith.
Yo, once you get past round 2, but really round 3,
yeah,
dude, it's
anyone's best guess, man.
Do we have an issue where it's frozen on us?
TD, you look kind of weird, so maybe there is something going on over there. Oh no, okay, that's just the lighting. I'm sorry. Yo, I thought you were. That's the sun. You look good.
My bad. I got my back windows. My sun coming straight through. I'm scared if I refresh this, we're gonna lose it.
Don't refresh it. Let it compute.
Did we keep track of who the Bears took after their first pick? Because I didn't pay attention at all.
It don't matter. It don't matter who the Bears take. It's gonna be a disaster regardless.
Yeah, I blame. Oh, it's loaded. You see, we got movement.
I like it. That's good.
Oh, it's backing up on us.
It's the wheel of death. Hate that, man. They can't just give us grades. It's too good. It's just too good. I wrote mine down.
Same here.
We need to do that.
All right.
Oh,
here we go.
Here we go.
Here we are. Are you nervous? Are you nervous? All right. The Lions are first. The Lions, Ennis gets them a B-. Junior Colson, D+. Oh, they don't like that pick. Jermaine Burton, C-. Hayden Wallace, a L.
All right, TD, let's just go to the next one. What are we doing?
Don't believe it.
Nehemiah
Should've just
Pritchett.
refreshed
Dion,
the
don't believe
page.
it, man. Don't believe it.
Bro, I don't
I
know
got
if
some
I've
awards
ever,
though. You
I
see
don't
those
know if
awards
I've
though,
ever
TD?
seen a worse mock in my life. No, I'm just
Huh.
kidding.
Top 95% right there.
It's what we'll take that.
Colson,
We'll
D
take that.
plus. Wow.
C minus.
For some reason with PFF, man, if you draft a linebacker in the second round, they just tank it. I have no idea. Watch, Edgerrin Cooper's gonna be a D minus, guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Dude, I'm telling you. And then I don't think they look at off balls in need, which is not.
No.
But I stuck
Yeah.
to the process of I'm just taking the best player here.
All right, let's go Green Bay here. Green Bay
Let's
on
see.
the clock. Let's see what they got. Here we go.
Okay.
B minus, Kool-Aid. B for Kieran. C for Edgerrin
Edgerrin.
Cooper. C plus for Austin Booker. Renardo Green, B minus. Michael Hall Jr., B plus. Tanner Bortolini, C plus. And a B minus for the top grade.
Man, I can't stand draft grades. What
Wait
do they mean, man? Nothing.
till they see what they give me for Dylan Lobby in round 5. Let's go. Ain't
Oh gosh. Good luck.
gonna be
Let's
good.
find out.
Ain't gonna be
Here we
good.
go. Vikings. Here we are. First pick, Jaden Daniels, a B.
What else is
Devondre
supposed to
Sweat, C plus. Theo Johnson, B plus.
Oh shit, there it is. I knew it. I knew it.
Damn. But you
Hey.
did get a B
Oh
for
my
Kansas
God.
City, B
That's
plus.
That's not
Hey,
really
look,
averaging out.
I'll
That's the
say
worst
this.
draft.
If we got Jaden Daniels and Devondre Sweat, I don't give a shit if they just forfeit the rest of the draft.
Hey,
I'm fine with it, man. I'm fine. And I knew Dylan Lobby was gonna be gross, but I love that guy. I love him more than I should.
listen, Dion said, well, mine wasn't the worst draft.
I was top 95%, top 97%. Look, man.
I don't even think that average works out. How do I get a
It
D?
does.
I
It
mean,
doesn't. That's what I was saying.
Like,
that
what
does
the
not
fuck?
work.
Hey,
Lobby was an F, but that
because
must have been
that-
a very low F.
That dialing
minus.
was a G if they could have put it. I'm saying
I'd do it
dialing,
again. I would do it again.
Dylan. Call him Dylan.
He's
All
so
right, well,
bad,
there
man.
you have it. Let's look at Chicago. Let's look at some of their picks. All right, in the draft, they were able to get Caleb Williams, Quinyon Mitchell at the cornerback position. See,
I think you can do full mock
Yeah,
at the top. You can do
full
like full
results,
results. Yeah.
where am I?
Is it not
Oh,
out
okay,
anymore?
yeah. I see it.
When was their next pick?
All right, so Chicago. All right, let's see if we can find their
70,
next pick.
75, and then 122. That's the only two they got other than their first rounders.
All right, 75. They selected Devontae Walker, the wide
Gee.
receiver.
He did. No one can see the picks, just so you know.
Oh, because of us. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Thanks. Let me do this. Put us at the bottom. All right. So 75. They got Devontae Walker, and what was the next one?
122.
122. They got Matt Gonzalez,
Nice.
the tackle out of Pittsburgh. So let me ask you guys this question though. When you look at your mock draft, right? Tell me, based off of the picks that you made, what impact will it have on your team? And I want to start with Dion. We're going to go back to the Lions mock draft. What impact is this going to have on the Lions this year? Where do they bolster the team? Where do you bolster it?
Yeah, well, this doesn't help us at all, TD. This is the worst draft of all time. We
Technically,
we
I
got
think I
worse.
might have the worst draft.
You got worse. No.
No, man. Look, I think the quarterback position we may start, we may not there, and that's okay. I think that's kind of the spot that we're in, but I think that's more of a long-term pick. Honestly, same thing with Junior Colson. Like I'm plugging him in, and he can be a backup, but he could start. But I love him and Jack Campbell. I think they can really play well together. I love that kind of dynamic that you would have there. And then specifically for this year, that's where you'd see Jermaine Burton. I'm a big Jermaine Burton guy. It feels like there's kind of a lot of range on where people are with Jermaine Burton. He's in my top 5 outside of the top 3. I was doing that list today. So big on Jermaine Burton. I think there's a lot of flexibility there. And then Wallace, he's going to be a backup this year. So I guess hopefully nothing. And then, I mean, Pritchett, maybe it's one of the situations like it was the Bears last year where you draft like 2 corners and then later on one ends up playing more. And that may end up being the case. But I think Pritchett's skill set fits well for this defense. So he may or may not play, but I know he'll have value on special teams. So not a lot of immediate year one production, but I think that's okay.
Any year one production, we're guaranteed.
Burton guarantees will play. And I think Rakestraw will play in some form just because if you just go by the fact that someone's probably be hurt in general, he'll play too. But I mean, look, here's the thing with the Lions is that they do rotate their off-ball linebackers. So Junior Colson will find his way into that mix. It's just going to be the toughest thing is you're going to be looking at other guys that are just going to kind of stop getting snaps. That's going to be tough for guys like Rodriguez, things like that.
Very interesting. Well, let's move forward to the Green Bay Packers. Talk to us about this draft. How does this impact your team right away?
I think very well because McKinstry could start outside at corner day one. Say if you want to put Jair into the slot, I know they re-signed Nixon. They want him in the slot, but if you wanted to put Jair in the slot, you got Kool-Aid and Carrington Valentine on the outside. So Kool-Aid I think is a day one starter wherever you want to put him at. Kieran Amagaji I think can be a day one starter if the rumors are true that the Packers think Zach Tom is a Hall of Fame center. Because if you move Zach Tom to center, you need a right tackle or you need a left tackle and move Rasheed Walker to the right. So at the end of the day, it's great depth. Amagaji, I'm really high on him. Edgerrin Cooper is also a starter. Packers switch to a 4-3. They need more off-ball guys. Yeah, sure, they're going to be running nickel a lot, but I think Cooper fits that bill heavily. Austin Booker, I think, is great depth. Kingsley Enagbare tore his ACL late last season. That was our 4th guy. We're going to need more rotation at defensive end now, you'll call it. Renardo Green, starter, because in a 2-deep look, you got Xavier McKinney, now Renardo Green as well. I think him and Anthony Johnson Jr., would split some time there, but I really like that as well. Michael Hall, good depth piece down low. I'm really high on Michael Hall as well. The Packers met with him. I think he has a lot of athleticism. And I think just a rotation of guys down low to get after the passer is huge. And Bordellini, I think, is a nice depth guard, but you never know if he could end up starting because it's a competition right now between Sean Ryan at right guard, Royce Newman, which honestly just cut him, and whoever they draft. So Bordellini, that could be a practice type of battle with Bordellini and Sean Ryan. And I'm huge on this mock just because it adds so much day one talent, like day one guys that could go in and at least compete for starting spots.
Well, here's my question to you, because you guys made the playoffs last year and you want to take that next step. You go in this draft and you've identified 4 starters that you kind of said you believe may start.
Yeah.
Is that more of a concern for you, having, that type of youth starting at this point when you're already trying to make that next step?
Not necessarily, because, we let 4 starters go with Devondre Campbell, Darnell Savage, John Runyon, right? There's a lot of guys that were let go that the Packers decided to move on from. So there's snaps to be, filled there. So not at all. I think this makes your team better.
I want to kind of rephrase it because maybe I asked it kind of wrong. It's not just the replacement of the starters, but you let veterans go that you knew what you were getting from them. The mystery of what you're going to get from these guys, not knowing yet, because no player we know. Caleb, we don't know. The mystery, knowing that you're a playoff team and you're taking the next step, does it, worry you just to have 4 guys that you're going to need to rely on to actually hit?
No, because...
Look how you spun this, TD.
Right? I don't think so. I don't think so, because the Packers were already the youngest team last year. So, if they're still young, which they would be even more so young with this draft. I mean, at the end of the day, they have 11 picks. So, yeah, they're going to move around. I doubt they select 11 players, but the odds are a few of those guys are going to hit. There's going to be a few of those guys in that draft class that are going to show up. I mean, even last draft, you have a guy like Dontavian Wicks, who's a 5th rounder. That guy is a stud already. I think he's going to be a next level type of wide receiver in the NFL. Just, you heard it here first. Dontavian Wicks, man, watch out. But no, I'm not worried about it because I already knew what I was getting from Devondre Campbell. I knew what I was getting from him. And the guys that they let go, I knew what I was getting from them. So to add the potential of a young guy, more athletic, faster, right? I'm fine with that. I'll take that chance every day of the week.
All right, awesome, man. Let's move to the Minnesota Vikings here and talk to me on one bar about the Worst draft grade I've ever seen. But
Yeah, boy, I'm actually proud of it. I'm going to print this off, put it on my fridge. It all comes down to the quarterback. It was either Drake May or Jaden Daniels. We gave up the house. We're taking a big swing, and that's what Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell are going to do, barring a surprise. So Jaden Daniels, I'd be ecstatic about at pick 3. So that's what it's all about. To get Devondre Sweat, absolutely. I mean, really at round 4, I would have been looking more at interior offensive line if Sweat wasn't there, but Sweat was just too good to pass on. He would be a day 1 starter. Theo Johnson, he's a good playmaker, and if TJ Hawkinson didn't have his issues and is coming back from that injury, it might be October, November, we don't know yet, and you just can't rely on Josh Oliver, Johnny Munt, so that was just more of a need. Dylan Lobby, the F is warranted. I just think that we need adding an extra toy to this offense, like a guy like Lobby, who, when he gets the ball in his hands, he can do whatever and take it to the house. That was just a luxury pick. And who's the one beneath it? I don't even remember.
Kalen King.
Kalen King is just, I mean, cornerback is again more value. Like if he doesn't see the field for the first year, I wouldn't even care. He's more of a project. I think his big knock is just technique. He had a little bit of an off year compared to the year before. So he was just another big old swing. So the Vikings, if we were more in a point to just compete next year, it would have been more going positional value. I just kind of went overall value. So Sweat and Daniels, like I said, is what makes this draft.
So Sweat and Daniels played day 1 in their hits and they're balling. What definitive hole does the Minnesota Vikings have?
Interior offensive line with Ed Ingram. You know, he made a little bit step last year, but Garrett Bradbury is Garrett Bradbury, and then our current starting left guard is Blake Brandel. So that is the biggest issue. Luckily, we have some offensive weapons, but that's the biggest issue. Devondre Sweat would be the key to this, because our defensive line is fairly gross, and Sweat could help solve that issue immediately as long as he can stay off this freaking sauce.
All right. Well, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. This is your 5-round mock draft for the NFC North. Chicago Bears obviously get their big fish quarterback, get a nice receiver, get offensive line help and corner help. That can help them as well elevate. Listen, any final words that you have about the mock draft, Bass, as far as the other teams?
You know, I'm not going to hate on the Dylan Laub pick, man. I'm honestly not. And Kalen King, I think that's a good flyer pick in the 5th round. Devondre Sweat, I'm questioning just because it's like, okay, so you draft someone, you get your quarterback, then you wait 3 whole rounds, then you get a guy that potentially, like, there are odds that like Devondre Sweat might like not play. like seriously. So that's a little questionable, but like you said, if it does hit, that's really nice as well. But outside of that, I actually like the Minnesota one. I don't agree with the grade.
Awesome. My bad. And what about you, Dion? What about your counterparts mock drafts? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, starting with one bar. I mean, he was saying that before we got in here that maybe there's a possibility they stick at 11 and 23. And I feel like the closer it gets, that could become a real possibility, especially if the Giants move up. You know, 4 quarterbacks go. It's like, okay, we're going to just chill right here. And if that is a real possibility, I think they could walk away with a heck of a draft. You get 2 first-round talents potentially. But I don't dislike what he did based on what he did. I mean, Jaden Daniels can play right away, so he's going to make him exciting. And also, he added 2 offensive weapons. Like when I think of the Vikings, I could be wrong, but I always think of like, adding more defense. They hit that in free agency, yet now you go on offense, you just add more weapons. It feels like that's where they're already pretty strong. So it's gonna be fun. I mean, you're getting a lot of weapons around there. And for Bass's side of things, I mean, to be real, Bass had the worst draft I've ever seen. Like, forget the grades for a second. That was no.
It's hard to have a bad one with like 95 picks. It's honestly really hard.
This is true. I've said this. I'm interested in the Edgerrin Cooper one. It sounds like you think he's the best linebacker, and I could absolutely see that. Maybe
it's a weak class. It's such a weak class.
It's a goofy class too. But I think that's a really fun combination. I'm very curious with Cooper. He's the weird one where it's like every time I watch him, I need to watch more because maybe he can do this. You keep watching him, like I don't feel like I'm answering questions here, but yet he's super fun to watch. So I can understand why he went that direction. And then I don't really remember the rest of your draft. So I'll just say I liked it, but I don't remember it, to be honest.
That's fair.
Yeah.
One bar, your thoughts on your counterparts?
Nah, Baz got some guys that I love. Hall, Ronaldo Green. I'm glad he didn't
There you
get Graham Barton. I'm glad he got sniped. But I can't disagree with that draft whatsoever. And the Lions, I could totally see them trading back, getting more picks, just bulking up on that. And the Colson pick, I actually like that quite a bit.
Yeah.
So that was not fair. But no, I hope it doesn't happen. But they were good drafts.
Man.
But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mock draft 5 rounds are in the books. Next week is the draft. It's going to be exciting times for every team. Bass and the Green Bay Packers already in the playoffs. They're looking to find those pieces to overtake the Lions. The Lions already an NFC championship type team. What can they do in the draft to get over San Francisco or Green Bay and get to the Super Bowl? One bar, Minnesota Vikings, they're on the up and up, but they need a new quarterback to see what they really have as a team at this point. And we're going to see which quarterback they end up with. And that is the most intriguing thing in the division that we're all waiting on, because we know the Chicago Bears are going Caleb Williams. At least we think we know. And because the Bears, they do bear things, they might trade out. But listen, man, it's exciting times for the NFC North. Good luck next week, fellas. Good luck to your teams. We'll reconvene in 2 weeks after the draft. Next week we are off, and we'll see what went down. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Thank you for tuning in to the NFC North Roundtable. Until next time, we are out. Peace. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button on your way out. We'll see you soon.